All right. Yeah, it would have been interesting to see what would have happened if Hermu would have tried to have gone Devourers. Because the only interesting thing going on there was, you know, there were only 2 Stargates with a third on the way for Protoss. That's a kind of interesting to theorycraft about real quick. Because there were only 2 Stargates. Zerg's got 4 or 5 hatches of production and still is on 3 gas, which is enough to build a decent air army. Certainly enough to build an air army that competes with 2 Stargates. And there's a Robo, but Robos are useless to defend air. You could possibly kill Zerg's bases, but they're useless to defend air. I mean, with 5 bases and his ahead, his amount ahead, there's probably enough time for him to panic Stargates at like a different base or in his main, or at 2 bases at once or something, and get like 6 or 7 and make some scouts or something that could deal with that. In a panic, I could see scouts holding that off okay. Or even getting down some Dragoons or something to deal with that. No, that won't deal with Guardians, but like if he would have made a few Bermuda, added 5 or 6 Guardians and started like going around the map, I'm not going to say he could have won, but I think he could have given Rauda at least a little bit of oh shit, could this go wrong for me? Because Rauda can't make Corsairs. I mean, you saw what happened to his fleet of Corsairs there. You know, that was what, probably 18 Corsairs they just lost to 8 or 9 Muta and 5 or 6 Devour. Like, it just doesn't work, especially fighting the way that Rauda did. So he's got to make something else. You know, for sure you can get one of Protoss's bases. Yeah, it would have been interesting. Probably too early of a GG from Hermu. But anyway, going to the game at hand. Spawning on the bottom left-hand position as our Teal Protoss, we have Siampooh, otherwise known as Cancer X, who I don't have a clue who that is, playing against CasdenZie, one of the Zergs from the Foreign Brood War Discord. I think I associate her with that group of people, and I think she's been living in Korea and has gotten over 2K on the ladder, played in ASL qualifiers actually. I know I saw that when I was watching Scan trying to qualify, where he took at least 1 game off. He took 1 game off Stork. Made things interesting. And I don't know, like I said, I don't know who Cancer X is. I was going to say, if Cancer X is somehow must, and he's playing in the Chobo League, which wouldn't really make sense, then that would certainly be, I would certainly say that Must/Lancer X is the favored player, but I don't know anything about Cancer X, and I know CasdenZie is pretty decent. So we should have some sort of reasonable game here. And probe is going out. I was going to say that was a pretty early probe. But the Overlord saw it, so yeah, CasdenZie is suspicious. He's got a pool going down. I don't know. Okay, so this is a super early probe? Because he's not actually doing anything with it. Maybe it wasn't even that early. Maybe I'm just freaking myself out. I don't know. And it was just a pylon scout probe. I didn't see the pylon at first on the map, but I think it was there the whole time. So I just freaked myself out. Drone chasing that probe. Oh, is there? No, there's not enough minerals to even try to make a hatch. Alright, drone's got the advantage. Probe can't win this fight. Second drone going out to the 3rd base. Alright, here we go. Probe ventures out too far, but again, still not enough minerals for CasdenZie, who it looks like is probably just going to put down the hatch over at this base. But perhaps hoping to chase the probe far enough away. Will she go back? Yes, she does. Alright, so hatchery's going to go down here at the natural first. There's just something more logical and comforting about putting it down at your natural first than putting it down at your 3rd. We can see, obviously, CasdenZie planning to expand towards her 3rd base. Going to grab those minerals, though. Expand, not towards, to her 3rd base. And we have the forge going down here for Siampooh. And getting 2 cannons. I guess gateway goes there, and you got a bit of a wall for Lings. Always been kind of an open natural, and of course Blue Storm notable for its awkward pathing in the sense that small units, Zerglings, Zealots, etc. can go through and route this way across the map, but the bigger units, Dragoons, I think Hydras can slip through, but Dragoons, any unit bigger than 1 hex, has to come up here and come out into the map this way and path that way. So it's got a short rust distance to small units, but it's got a long distance, and if you just set your rallies here, big units will have serious herp-derp problems. So you have to make sure you get your rallies set right and your control group set right, such that if you've got your army over here and try to move it over here you don't get all your units just running around crazy in their natural because they're like, oh, I need to go through here, but I can't, and I don't understand that there's this route. We can see CasdenZie's made quite a few Zerglings. And I'm not sure that Must, Cancer X, Siampooh person is wise to this right now. Yeah, there's the second cannon coming on the way. Oh, that is, oh dear, is there speed? There's gotta be speed. Oh god. This is looking pretty scary. Remember, this is a pretty open natural. There's only 3 probes here, but look at this. That's a lot of space. Lings can probably slip in through here. Maybe this is tight. I don't actually know if this configuration is tight, but this is a lot of Lings coming in. The probes are immediately target fired. They're away, and now the Lings are on top of the cannon. More Lings coming in. They can indeed fit through there. First cannon down before the second one finished. The second one surrounded. Not enough probes pulled. Second cannon is down. Are there rallied Lings coming? Oh my god, this looks really, really bad right now for Cancer X. Lings are going into the main. There are no cannons. He's not rebuilding any. He's trying to make one in the main. 2 Lings on, but it's just GG though. He says it right away. CasdenZie with the 2-hatch, or the 9-pull, I think it was 9-pull speed, run by, taking care of Cancer X with the greatest of ease. Game was over before it even started. So CasdenZie up 1-0, and we go into game 2 on Circuit Breaker. Not the scouting that Cancer X needed, who I'm now pretty sure isn't Must, because I doubt Must would have lost that easily to a 9-pull speed. Alright, so in the bottom right-hand corner, as our red Zerg, we have up 1-0 CasdenZie, and in the top right-hand corner, as our yellow Protoss, down a game, we have Siampooh, aka Cancer X, aka Mystery Player. See if he can recover from that brutal 9-pull speed loss. And of course, 9-pull speed, even if you scouted, can be a dangerous build. Mondragon, I'm pretty damn sure it was Mondragon. I could be thinking of someone else, but was famous for consistently going 9-pull speed, and people would always know it was coming, or he's going to do it, and he would still have run-by problems on Protosses. Still get Lings in, still cause havoc, still do damage, and give everybody a hell of a hard time. Alright, so we're going to get a pylon here from Siampooh. Alright. CasdenZie got an Overlord making. Probes on the way. Pylon is done. What is up next here from Siampooh? Got the Overlord. Alright, so we're going to have a 12-hatch from CasdenZie. We got a gate from Siampooh. So perhaps some Zealot pressure. CasdenZie with the Overlord going in the correct direction, though. We'll get nice early intel. Hatch goes down for CasdenZie. And the second pylon, so yeah, looks like it's just going to be gate expand here from Cancer X, Siampooh. There's the pool for CasdenZie on 10. What did she sink a drone into, or did she make an 11 hatch? I don't know what she did. She did something odd for the hatch to go down on 10. But I don't know what. First Zealot started. Generally, the first Zealot will arrive to Zerg's base just before the Lings pop in this. Although, if she did indeed put the hatch down on 11 or do something weird like that, she might have Lings out just in time for the first Zealot, which could be dangerous for Siampooh. If that first Zealot gets totally surrounded by Lings and you can't pull back quick enough, you can run into some trouble. Nice little drone here, nice little drone defense here from CasdenZie. And the first Zealot on the way, but how is the timing relative to the Lings? Lings will now start, boom! And we should see relatively immediate Lings at this hatchery as well. Perhaps not. Perhaps we'll just see a drone. Ah, she's busy microing here, that's why. Gets the hatch down, now something's going to happen with this larva, right? Something's going to happen with it, yeah, alright, we're going to get 8 Lings. Usually you want to have 8. But these 6 are on the way. So we're going to see a bit of micro going here. Let's see what happens for CasdenZie. Ling's coming down the ramp. Should be able to get this Zealot, trying to get a surround on it. Can she trap it against the wall? She's getting a few hits off, but now the second Zealot's there. Got to pull back a little bit for CasdenZie, or perhaps just surround it. Just trying to micro it down right now, getting off some excellent hits, and now 8 Ling's out, and wow. That was incredibly odd. Alright, that was really fucking weird. Like, yeah, that wasn't going to do any damage, but I don't know what he was doing that would have made that GG. It's not, like, it's not great, but it's not the end of the world if you lose a Zealot or 2. Even if you can't get him behind the minerals. So, CasdenZie with a savage 2-0 victory. Literally 2-0'd him in less than 10 minutes. So, rough set of games for our Cancer X player.